Look, Sharesa's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing.
Never wanted the easy path. I have a lot on my mind.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? If you're sure. Fine.
Damn! It can't have...
You again. Lead on.
Underestimate the forgotten prince. You must. You
Hot and that.
lazy. Whatever you.
I'm glad. What?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear.
I'm a.
Huh. What's the catch?
Which island, but no. But you have the key to destroying it in the.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chain. Good, I swear to you. I have the solution to your problem. Surely you realize there is an exchange.
There it is. Of course.
I
want...
Then it is settled, is it not? A power. I was there. And men cast.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate.
The hell with the crown. I would impose perfect order, unity, they brought the crown back. Yeah, but if you, it is inevitable.
A simple transaction. Take, but there's no. And if he claims his.
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks.
And it's the only way you can ensure that. It would tear you apart.
What? You can't be serious.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my house of hope. I'll be seeing you. And when I do,
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed.
In here I thought you had half a brain. You signed a deal with Raff. 'Cause why would the devil ever lie to you? What if you change your mind about giving him the crown? What if you decide... And anyway, do you really expect him to keep his word? You think he'll stay far away from you for... As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that. We're getting that contract back. You heard him, right? I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But we need to find a Diabolist. If we can find one worth... I'm getting in, getting your contract...
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist, but we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. The Emperor can't shut us out. The closer the Elder Brain, the closer we come to Now, to the Chares's Caress taproom.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delight?
Watch your back.
You must. You must.
hush and
Lae'zel, whatever you
I'm glad you came. One...
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's...
I'm a...
Huh. What's the catch?
Destiny waits.
Breathe deep and move.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. And it's concerning that something could come between. Do you have any idea what it was? A blatant. You're trying. Someone must have.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the end.
Raphael, of course. I should have known. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible. And what did he want with you? How very What were the terms of this deal? You did. Good. The devil is like a cockroach. I doubt this will be the last. I trust that you will without my protection. You cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get.
Seems simple enough. I have a lot on my mind. I'm, well, in it. What's up for discussion?
I presume you found something interesting. It was the height of...
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
So you lied to me. In spite of all our progress together, still you would abuse my trust.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead.
Voss.
Lae'zel of Kal... Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Don't fret.
Voss.
Lae'zel, tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
So you lied to me.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet, can it be? Will the mighty Prince of...
Gith's son will soon ride against Flack.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith...
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich...
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his but he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met.
Eager for battle.
I'd love to, thanks.
Action, not reaction.
No one's stopped me yet.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, the swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Lae'zel gave a thorough description. You can't think of more you would add.
Certainly not. Or the princes. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic hammer. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a... You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate. The silver injures the body. The gate's flesh injures the mind. A Very well. We must find our way to the House of Hope when we next enter the Astral Prism. Assume nothing.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Well, well, well.
Looking ahead. Very well.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it. A toast to Raphael's latest client, the savior of the city. The boss is always right, even though he's so very When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. When he's there, yes. But he's a busy man. This current crisis has him so busy, he's barely been home since he met you. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough.
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking.
I would never. I'll take Raphael's secrets to the grave. If that prick Gortash came nosing around my turf, I'd tell him to stick his gauntlet where the sun don't shine. But somebody helped him out. Some diabolist with a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be richer than Mammon. Conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work. We'll celebrate together in...
What's in here?
cleanest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon. Eat more fish. It's good for you.
Tries to put my hands on everything.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Stupid bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them.
It's got pride.
Frago's Flophouse. Enter as strangers, leave as friends. No vacancies at this time.
Sir, good, sir. Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings. So, Fionn, one of Mamselle's girls. Not seen her for a 10-day. 10 days and 4 bells to be precise. Not that I'm counting. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul. Missing? I hadn't thought. Oh. I suppose you don't suppose the murderer who's on the loose got hold of her? Oh, goodness, no. It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. That's how you take...
Not for communal use, it's...
They won't care about shit like this.
Pleasant folks, from what I...
I won't have a word.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Fionn. Poor lass. Works her arse off for the month. Not seen her mug for a carp's age. Killer on the loose. Cult army marching wee way. Been thinking I might scarp her too.
One day I'll catch a break.
Dar was right. This was a stupid idea.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my... Does that excuse being rude? They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist. So did I. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business. You'd think a bunch of martyrs would be happy.
Someone there.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
This place is real shabby. But at least folk don't look at you funny in here. Need anything? Pleasure doing.
Moving
Honestly.
Which means we're getting a real room.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren. And they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation.
It's got private rooms,
Pleasure house.
music, and all-round
Hello.
pleasant folks. From what
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? You bumped your head recently, didn't you? It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you. What if they...
Do you think the Master plans to expand his territory?
We should go. I do not want to face the Master.
Soon, sister.
We have enough for the Master.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done, and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom. And you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free. You can't mean that.
He's playing mind games. He can't raise a hand to the Master, let alone kill him.
You have no idea what I can do. Why does Cazador need me? What is he planning?
Brother! Please!
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. The Black Mass. It will be his triumph.
He'll complete the ritual and emerge the vampire ascendant. He'll walk in the sun. He'll be free of the hunger. He'll tap into power no vampire has ever dreamed of. Best of all, we'll join him. His loyal servants walking.
You can't believe that, Dal.
We deserve this, Astarion. Can't you see? And you will be with us when the time...
Yes. And they'll be trembling and they're no threat to us. And they have no Still, though, a living vampire. Yes, but only because of the parasite. Freedom from the hunger. Freedom to live a... And if I were to ascend instead of him... Freedom from Khazad-dûr. Once and for all. It doesn't feel like a lie. I have to know. I have to face him. Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse. And now we know he's skulking beneath his... All right, let's go. This...
Here we go.
If a patron confuses me for a member of staff.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Best get going. Best be on my way.
Keep a blade close. The shapeshifter's key fit perfectly. Now, what's inside?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Blood near the bed.
You're staring at me again. What do you want?
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels. Another step forward.
What now?
Let's move. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
When you met the drought.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. The salutation. Oh. Oh, horrible hells. I better lay...
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor... They'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss... Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the Indeed he did. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest...
Look at me.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering, but she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. Constable Devella is going to be a real... Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek... Oh, and you'll need this. Well? What are you waiting...
Gold. Yeah.
Shortages! Rationing! We can't leave anything to chance.
Lovely paintings!
Great!
Father, give me strength. You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come.
The absolute armies lay siege. They won't care about stupid this.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do?
Got the person with you. They enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it. I have two maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next.
This is the Harper's gathering place.
To feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy.
Shh.
Pleasurable destiny.
Yes, but they were...
There's food shortages.
No glass rices.
We're where you bet the drown. Lovely painting!
Of course. Set your worries at peace.
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it. Darn it.
What do you need now? Oh, darling, it sounds...
Good. All right. Let's go see the box. It has the most fabulous scent. It's perfect for a
This armor was...
No one back home would ever believe this.
You tried to climb up one, you madman! How else was I supposed to see them up?
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Whatever you're working on. If it ain't broke, it's 'cause we already helped you fix it.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
If you are in need of some pleasurable...
The Absolute's army slay siege. They won't care about stupid lists.
People are just walking into Sheres's car.
Still means death. Cream of...
Sorry, can't talk. I'm on a... Fascinating.
Mummy.
They were big, and they were angry.
I don't care
The
how big
Cyclone's
they
careers
were.
on the
I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Sheres's caress also has voice.
What does it feel like?
There's food shortages. Rationing.
What I wouldn't give to meet the Gandhi who invented the steel box.
Already helped you fix it.
Sterling, it's very leather-like.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gandhians built the steel
Hello? Hi! Over here! Me!
Put him up! Put him up! Yay! Your fist, silly! I'm trying some... My name's Narber. Adventurer to be. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Right you are. I'll just find... It won't hurt.
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gums. I'm Calm. Well, if it's empty patty you want, get your... But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gums has you covered. A killer? That's... Gods. Thanks for warning me. But it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I... Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk. That I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him... Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody... Sounds good. Get you something a bit... fresher than your current outfit. Remember, calm. Welcome back to Calm's Garms. We've got clothes for you. I already told you, if Patter's your main interest, go see my brother. Sounds good. Get you something a bit... fresher than your current outfit. Remember... I'm sure I have some suede lying around here.
Roar! Are you scared? Yes! Roar! Oh, man. Maybe I could wear it to climb up one.
You madman! You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and
How
father.
else was I supposed to see the optics?
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Danthelon's Dancing Axe for all your adventuring. Downstairs, Danthelon's Dancing Axe. Upstairs, the Velveteen Elixir.
I got it. And thanks.
Set your worries. Welcome back. I already told you, if Patter's your main interest, go see my... A killer? Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs one.
You're not wearing
Almost painfully so.
to meet my mother.
You're making me feel really needy.
Tim! That seems...
To feel her fingers grip yours.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? If you're sure. Fine.
This ritual Astarian Spawnkin spoke of. It seems his... As you wish.
what to do.
Watch your elders and learn.
Let's march.
Always nice to be wanted. Someday I will sit down. Let's have a look.
kitty for a tour of the Sea Watch Foundry.
Despite
Any
everything.
of us would be so fortunate. Imagine seeing your watch of power
His
for the
boots
first
have seen
time.
everything.
Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
You not like it? I'd love to see one of them in a fight.
Your shopping price. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Greetings, sir. You're no...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Entharl's no harper, and claims no love for those who...
Entarl has been known to charge rent. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paint to buy. You're already my favorite. A pleasure. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. God forbid we do any business today.
Let's see what this does.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Clever cub. This is an ambush. Strike first, while they focus on me.
Oh, Jaheira. Orin promised you'd make for challenging prey, but then you brought an idiot along.
on the hunt. I'm going to enjoy this.
None comes easy these days.
Ready. Time to strike. Orders. As I'm told. Victory awaits.
Doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side, I wonder?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harper's dead?
Might be useful. On my way. good hero.
Did I?
Shaluna's tears. It is said no false face. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got...
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead. Evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Baalists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Kelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and I had no choice.
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help.
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
I want to fight. For Kelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind that Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
Traps, please.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return.
Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. Except Geraldus. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Oh my god! Minsk!
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. Because I was playing the pragmatist. And writing my... If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and... Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I...
Your lot have cracked another bloody cask,
They're dead, Entharl. Doppelgangers were using them as bait.
Seems they snared more than they could skin in you. Did Geraldus survive?
Alive. But he'll need some time to recover.
I'll tuck the boy up tight till he's ready to get back to harpering. What will you do?
Continue the hunt.
Aye. Silly question, I suppose.
If it ain't broke, it's 'cause we already helped you fix it.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir. Stop. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? What can I do for you, sir? I must say, the wood paneling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Be sure to...
I'll give it a shot.
No door to unhinge. My tools can fix anything.
Yes, but they were Gortish's idea with...
Dinner with my parents.
Lacinge, they won't care about you.
That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine lady? Good. Let them see you take.
How else was I supposed to see their optics?
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel...
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, Steel Watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the steel...
Not sure. Maybe turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle...
Any threat to the Steel Watch is a threat to Lord Gortash.
Yeah. Anything...
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher.
Let's make tracks before this thing...
You want past?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
I should speak up.
Greetings, citizen. Be vigilant. Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash.
Please
We shouldn't
make your
have any
way
more
to the
trouble from
audience
the guards.
chamber. As you were, citizen.
Damn bridge.
Is to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
To the audience chamber.
Or for us. I'm not sure I believe her. But does it really matter? Meaning? Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worms Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Raven Guards are heroes. Elturel would still be stuck in the hells if it weren't for him. Have you seen the tieflings at the South Gate? three dukes just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Can't give up now. Need to find a way forward. Always at your side.
Even the venerable harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events. But
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. 100 years in the Shadowfell. She's a formidable woman. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. He raised me to serve Saloon when an emissary of Saluna came to our little town. This was different. Lucky for me, I understand. Then, next, I found he's gone now. But I suppose the man...
Yes? There might be, but let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better... Ask it. I've learned. Some call the Harpers heroes. We try to work towards a common balance. If every other faction finds us equally annoying, that is probably a sign that we are succeeding. Ha! No. No, thank you. In all my years fighting for the Harpers, I am still never certain what... You might say it is easy to get tired of the intrigue. The high causes and for a time I did. But my comrades would use a rather irritating... Meaning that whatever cause I turned my hand to, there I would fight. So I returned to the fold. Returned to the city. Eventually they hung a title. If I wanted to spare Geraldus the same headaches, well... But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain. Or have I been talking too much? Yes? Ask it. Then, who am I speaking to? I believe the gods can grant power or strip it away. You're sure?
The Harpers have been compromised. Jaheira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind.
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8.
Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds.
The second time, even with the aid of a cane, each step she took, a stroke victim.
I asked Father later.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look... But that second time, her gaze never left. It could just be my imagination. But I... What, though? I couldn't say. I couldn't say. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding. Well met. That's the...
keeping pace. Easy enough. Never a dull moment.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
I'm not sure I believe her. Does it really matter?
Meaning?
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns.
I need a quick word.
As you were, citizen.
Can't slow down.
Sorry, these dukes... I'm all for Gortas.
Because they do your job better than you, and without...
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city...
He has a point. They make people...
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about.
Hear that, no? Lord Gortash has them talk.
They're a true miracle.
Ha! It'll be a miracle if they're still...
Exiles cast out by their own city.
You're free to explore.
To trap them in another.
Shut your mouth! Raven Guard!
Cult army on the march. Killer on the loop.
You hear? Milady says Absolute's army's on the...
Hush. Patriarchs are upstairs.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh.
wanted the easy part.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters. But she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Gortash, the two will conquer the cult army.
So there you have it. Lord, what did you make of him? Yeah. Fucker always had I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is? And they expect these big metal monsters. If only they knew the truth. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me.
Unthinkable. To see my... Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
Enemies within? What do you mean?
Traitors. Any who dare speak ill of Baldur's Gate.
Pardon me for saying that, Stu, but do the people require such a heavy hand?
The people demand it. Is a Baldurian truly free when he fears for his future?
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark.
No, this isn't him.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral...
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Illithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
Ravengard, the real Ravengard, is in there somewhere. We can't give up on him.
Have we finished then?
And if the Steel Watch can't protect us, what then?
The Flaming Fist stand ready, with Gortash at the head. They can't fail.
Ravengard, you would give up the Fist's command?
The Watch and the Fist must unite under one authority. Gortash is uniquely qualified for the endeavor. Under Gortash, the two will conquer the cult army and preserve our city and our heritage.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice, but there's still a glimmer of him in there. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Your first act as Archduke, my lord?
We prepare an army of our own. The Steel Watch will be mobilized. Next, we identify all enemies within our walls and within our ranks. They will be imprisoned until they prove loyal.
Ravengard has not once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash, then so do I.
The Steel Watch has made an impenetrable fortress. I can't think of a better endorsement.
I want to have a word.
Be vigilant.
The Steel Watch can't protect us. What then?
An Archduke! Finally!
They can't fail.
Ravengard.
Dearest Karlak, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you.
That's it.
Were you hoping for something else?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things any.
You most certainly... A new age is upon us. God have mercy on those.
Archduke Gortash.
Although it's been some years since I last donned. To help defend against the acid. We need to look at our own defenses until the danger has passed. Once he's dealt them cold, Gortash should turn the rash.
The guild will be imprisoned until they prove loyal.
What did I tell you? A moment.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Enemies within.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients.
The cat peers back. You read something in its eyes. Doubt. Resignation.
Attention!
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it Go down. Breathe deep and move.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony.
Miss Zora, I'd take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her
Where am I needed?
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Another step forward. Anything of use? What's up for discussion?
Fate spin. Dost thou require a new ally? Oh.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But we'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
I brought my own paring knife.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to you. Why are you so nosy? Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her. Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she may... Please don't.
I brought my own paring knife. Now...
Yes?
What's on your mind?
I don't relish the idea of Mizora. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Need to find a way forward.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses. its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora! You asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beatur.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
First in my heart.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by... I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, but freedom will be paid in my father's blood.
A moment passes.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And go on then.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain, a single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most... I never thought the legendary blade... Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? Just because he's not my pet, the Absolutists worked a number on me at Moon. No one crosses the Hell's children without getting scorched. Ugh, you are an I'd have thought you'd figured by now. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are savor her company. My mistress can be so... The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain. I call the first hell my home. Avernus. My mistress... How I adore it. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself. Correct. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. I woke in that damned pod. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Why? I'm supplying Will. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big
I brought my own pairing.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the out, though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran, Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
I brought my own paring knife.